Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I have my iPad and my Apple Pencil ready to show you how I use Procreate. So this is actually like just one of a series of videos now about Procreate, and the first one is about sketching a croquis. Then the next one will be about how to turn a photo from the internet, like a model pic or something like this, into a workable croquis. Watch this one first and then stay tuned for the next one. So let's go, guys, and let's sketch some croquis.
So guys, grab your iPad, open Procreate, and then let's start with an A4 document and the HB pencil. So I want to start sketching a croquis, and I usually start with a shoulder line in the top third kind of the paper. And why do I do that? Because then I have room kind of to the bottom and a little bit for the head. And now I've kind of extended down a spine and then a line for the hips, which are just as long. Now I'm drawing a little head upwards that is in good proportion to these shoulders. And now I want to sketch like a quick rib cage there, just to get a first idea of like the volume. And I also do my little like infinity 8, which is actually supposed to be the hips. And now from there, kind of from the sides of the hips, I can take down like my bones for the legs and now the arms. And most importantly, the elbows align with the waist level, and then the wrists are below the crotch. So we have to kind of estimate where that would be. Now that we have the base skeleton, we can start to create the body around it by basically padding it up. And I'm mainly doing it with like curved lines, either inwards or outwards, to follow the natural shape of a human body better. Especially the knees and in general the legs are kind of important for me. I like to get the knees like very nicely, and then the ankles, and throw in some feet too. The legs are very X, so we have to correct that soon. Now I've grabbed my kind of under construction croquis and I've placed her a bit more in the middle of the paper, and now I added some breasts, and now I'm going to liquify everything and just kind of double checking everything, the proportions. Now I can sort of iron out stuff. I've just made the hips a little bit lower, and once I'm done, I will redraw the lines because they're all a little bit messed up from liquifying, and it's actually easier to just do it quickly with Liquify and then draw some clean lines. It's one of the things I do in Procreate, a lot of sketching and erasing again. Like we have infinite attempts to just getting what we want. And with paper, it's not like it. Like you can't erase like all the time because your paper starts to dissolve. So, in the meantime, I've been busy further cleaning everything up and kind of redrawing now the chest area a little bit and the arms to just get them actually as nice as possible. See a little bit of an angle. And now the arm sky, and I'm gonna finish kind of center front, throwing in some hoops there and more structural lines like the princess line. And very importantly, I'm throwing in a face as well. I believe that croquis should have a focal point such as the face. Otherwise, they're just kind of soulless zombies. Anyway, in the next step now, I want to create a new layer, and then I want to fill her a little bit with paint. And I'm choosing the round brush and a kind of soft pink, and it's a little bit on the kind of 90% transparency because the layer is just on normal mode, so it's not multiplying or blending in any way. And once I've done the main tone there, I want to pick another brush, in this case the calligraphy blotchy, which has this very nice soft watercolor effect. And I'm placing it kind of at the sides of the limbs, there at the waist, and under the breast to just kind of work it all out a little bit. And then I want to switch my tool now to be the squishy finger, what's it called? And then I'm gonna like just smear it around a little bit and make it all soft and smooth and much more interesting. Now let's check a little bit the layers there, and now I want to place some highlights. So I've already picked a white color, and now I want to choose the acrylic brush, which gives a kind of wet smear smooth effect. Just like the chest there, and yeah, slowly but surely like the protruding elements like there on the thighs. So she's awfully pink, so I want to check the hue, saturation and brightness a bit. And first let's play with the hue and give her a bit of a warmer color, and then a little bit less saturation, and we want to blow up the brightness. So the face kind of disappeared, and I want to add a little bit of kind of contouring there. So let's work out the nose and eyebrows and make it a bit more 3D. It's very much like kind of contouring videos on YouTube. Like we want to create kind of the bone structure and the depth. And I like my computer graphics to look very hand sketched, because it's kind of like the character, it's the soul of it all. If I want it to be very clean, I can do that too. I can just do it in Illustrator or something and make it like perfectly laser cut. But who wants that? Nobody wants that. That's why people love Procreate, because it's hand drawn, as opposed to just kind of like computer generated looking, which is just boring. So now, just to work the volume out a bit more, I want to add kind of a little bit details here and there, and the collarbones and like kind of the neck muscles are really my favorites. And yeah, I like her. And there, let's throw in a straight center front, a bit more waist, hip, and chest, and let's give her a little bit of a bikini. I think it's cute. So yes, it's not supposed to actually really represent a real person. This is more of a super elongated fantasy. Let's think of Avatar, and like Avatar 2 is apparently coming out now. So it's really not about like body shaming or something like this. It's just a dream. And yeah, it looks great.
So I will work a little bit on her face, and I kind of like clean it all a little bit more and whatever, probably like do some cute hairstyles, I'm not sure. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you have questions, like leave me some comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. By the way, very soon the next video about how to change a picture into a croquis. So until then, thank you so much everyone, and see you soon. Bye bye. ขอบคุณครับ